Sunny days, sunny days, here again. Sunny days, here again. Sunny days, here again. Sunny days, here again. I wear glasses 'cause I'm so cool. I can predict the charts. Sunny days, here again. Sunny days, here again. Sunny days, here again. Sunny days. Join Tom's Army for $9.99 a month.
Good evening, everyone. 8:06 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the East Coast in the United States of America. We just had the daily close. I'm T-Speak at 222 XRP Future Millionaire with the side bet on XLM and Future Digibyte OG. So we had some closes, some interesting closes at that. So we're watching very closely what's going to happen here. Could go either way, as we've been saying for the better part of a week, maybe two. To watch very carefully because we're in between two different styles here. And as I shown you on the update earlier, with Bitcoin, we're at the top of the zone. We closed right at the top. Like, literally, you couldn't get any closer. We had some pullback on the wick, so we're going to see what happens. We're right at the top of the symmetrical triangle. It's a bear pennant, so we're going to see what happens. We have that descending top, uptrending support. We're going to meet somewhere here in the middle. Some people speculate we're going to go out the roof because of the golden cross and Bitcoin. Some people speculate that we're going to come farther down, and I would be that people that think we're going to come down out of the bear pennant when it's all said and done. Even if we have a false break up, I believe we're going to come back through and down. So that's what I'm seeing, and there's a lot of speculation. What I can tell you is there's no speculation. I am not a financial advisor. Should you take my advice? No motherfucking way you should. But if you do, base it on what your beliefs are, what you're seeing on the charts, and my technical analysis that I'm giving. If it aligns with what you're seeing, believing, and what your gut's telling you, well, then make an educated and informed decision, and that's the most we can do, ladies and gentlemen. Other than that, we have to try to speak for the technicals, and the technicals say right now, having a golden cross on Bitcoin is a 61 to 64% chance to go up, but it's also in a bear pennant, which is kind of unusual for these kind of events, which is the 50-day moving average coming through the 200-day on an upward momentum. So it's coming up faster than the 200 days going up. So they call it a golden cross. And that's exactly what you look for, the 50 and 200. The rest of the moving averages, it doesn't mean dick. If the 50 comes through the 200, then you have a true golden cross. And then you can look at the technicals. You also have to play out the market conditions and the other technicals that are going along with it. Like we know we have a bear pennant right now, so that also plays a huge effect. So when you put it all together, it really is in the air 50-50. It all demands, are the bulls going to come through and buy, or are the bears going to dump? Who's going to have more control? Do the bears have more control, or do the bulls? I just wouldn't want to be in with Michael Saylor. I wouldn't want to be in, like, at just not knowing. It's hard because knowing what Michael Saylor's doing and orchestrating this big pump and dump, and knowing that there's been 3,000 Bitcoin unlocked from a cold wallet, or a cold wallet, two cold wallets containing a total of 3,000 Bitcoin were dormant for 7.4 years and 8.5 years, and they were both unlocked yesterday, containing 3,000 Bitcoin. So what was that being used for? Well, in my opinion, you're not unlocking a wallet after 3.5 years unless you're looking to get paid. So we'll see what happens with that. If and when 3,000 Bitcoin is dumped, it'll definitely have a huge effect on the market. I believe we have to go down to 42.9 before we make any kind of significant run up. Even if we never go back down to 30,000, we have to make a dump. Even if we never go back down to 40,000, I feel like that 42.9 has to be met again. But in a manipulated market, the technicals don't mean dick. So we need to watch carefully, watch cautiously. We've been saying this. I've been saying it since $1.02 that we could go up to $1.16 or $1.23. So what we're seeing right now isn't any kind of surprise. We closed over $1.10, so that would technically mean that we could make a push to 116 now. It should be open, and then 123. Do the daily closes often fake us out one direction or another? Well, we could often say that because look what happened at that $1.40 close. It completely hamstrung, or $1.35, and then it went right down to 93 cents. So we don't know what's going on. All I know is we're at the top of the symmetrical triangle. That's all you should be paying attention to. XRP, we're almost towards the top of it now. I told you earlier we weren't quite parallel with Bitcoin. We're getting closer. So now we need to watch. Is this going to be some kind of a reversal on the bottom like we've been talking about for the better part of 7 days? Is this going to go up? We've got both scenarios. It's like a banana peel. Does it go up to $1.23 or go down to 93 cents? And then once it got to 93, it would make up its mind. Or once it got to $1.23, it would also make up its mind. So, and the easiest way to tell is when it gets to these areas, if we get to $1.23 and it's bouncing to the top side, coming through, coming back up, and it's using it as support, well, then we know it's going up. Conversely, if it comes down here and it rides the bottom side of it and it wants to break down, well, then we know we're going down. But if it comes to the top side, we know it's coming back up. So there's a lot of things that can play out. But the best thing I can do is show you support resistance zone, give you the best possible knowledge to make the most informed and educated decision. Because at the end of the day, we're trying to stack the odds in our favor. I'm T-Speak at 222 XRP Future Millionaire with Cyber and XM and Future Byte Digi OG. Future Digibyte OG. If you want to check out my Swing Traders Anonymous or my Dogecoin and You, I would highly encourage it. It's some more content if you want to see me. And also, I highly encourage you to check out my Twitter. Make sure to like this motherfucking video. If you leave here without liking, that's, or disliking. Don't be disrespectful. At least hit a like or dislike so I know that you're putting in your input. And also, if you want to subscribe to Tom's Army, or I think we have 183 members of Tom's Army, so I was definitely affected by the suspension. 10 people decided to leave, but that's okay. We'll build back. We got one new member yesterday, so hopefully we continue to grow, and I'll continue to fight YouTube for not letting us speak the truth in the best way I know how, by giving the best free technical analysis that I can. Stay blessed, everybody.